What's up, YouTube? This is Family Ties, and I'm about to
Ladies and gentlemen, gather near. You shall hear the legend of Fag Revere. Starring Family Ties.
Hey, yo, Alf, you laughing? Fucking
Negative,
fucked up, man. Fucking olive head ass.
It was a stormy night. He was in the house.
Yo, shut up with
taking
that dumb
pipe,
shit, baby. I'm
sitting
on,
on
baby.
the couch.
You heard?
I'm watching, baby.
Hey,
about to do
it
him
was a
dirty.
stormy night. He was in the house taking pipe on the couch.
I hate when him and
Even though he
Nasty
was
get
not a
together.
plumber. I understand he was not a plumber, but pipe it was.
Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and use their offenses on the gridiron today.
With extra lumber.
I got a concentrate.
And it was a cucumber.
The cucumbers. There's a cucumbus in his ass. And it was deep and it was fast.
Look at my fucking control. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, I gotta get this controller. Hold on. Oh, I gotta get this
It's a
one.
rematch of that memorable Super Bowl 49 between the Seattle Seahawks
I
and
know
the
you
New
do,
England
fucking hater. I
Patriots.
know you do. You can hear me though, right?
Nope.
That means yes. I know your niggas hating on me. Bust ass with the single back joint. This is gonna be a massacre right here. This shit ain't even gonna be fair. See, I ain't gotta be like you. I can play my main squad.
Blunt, the lone running back.
Oh, she on top of the football. Pop.
And they're able to move this one across the 35.
Shit.
Yeah,
LeGarrette
look
Blount
there,
just
ain't
does not go down easy. You know, from my
God
experience as a
damn,
defensive
hell
back,
you.
this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because if the
There's so
force
much
that he
room
runs
to
with,
run. I ain't know where to go. You see that,
he's not going to
Yogi?
be daunted no matter if it's the
Nah,
first
I
quarter
missed
or
it.
the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year,
You missed
18
it?
touchdowns. I mean, the
Yep.
yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England,
look at that
I don't
baby.
think of a
She's
running
so
back getting
nasty.
18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the
I know what- I
2016
know-
season for him.
I'm not
Most
angry.
yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by
I know why you
far.
mad.
And he's the type of guy
Yo,
that,
I would
hey,
hate
you
to
wanna
watch
give it
this
to me
nigga
inside the
play too,
five?
right?
He doesn't believe anyone's
Play
going
like
to
a
stop
bum,
him.
right?
Now,
Well,
get
they
up
got
behind you
me.
to your left, left, left,
They
left.
got me, they got me already, they got me.
On the crossing route. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was
Yeah, half
active in
flats,
the
nigga.
parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what,
Like
something
that
you
cover
mentioned to
three
me is
shit,
that
huh?
he was a
Say
big
you want a
cheerleader
hard
for
cock.
his teammates. Never
Shit
hung his
business.
head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past when their team
Alright.
does well without them.
I know what I gotta do.
They're happy, but they
One thing
recede
that you
into
like
the
to mix it up, right,
background.
baby?
They get out of
I got
the way
you.
because it does hurt them a
Okay.
little bit. They
Got
do
you,
have
sweet
pride.
pea.
They want to
That's how
feel
you
like,
play the game.
hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back.
One cock at a
But
time.
with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. It went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again. They want the big fella back.
5 yards is the pickup there as that
Big
extends
Dev,
this
Big
Lay it
Devin.
down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
You know, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true
I
fullback.
did not
Damn,
even
that's-
try
We're
that.
having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it, but aren't necessarily that position.
Rob Gronkowski, he's the
Kimo
cowbell of
Slavi
this
Manabi.
offense.
So good that you just can't call him a tight end. You call him a special receiver. Can often line up on the backside
damn,
of a
they all on the
formation
left side by
and
the
be
tank, Al.
primary target.
Gotta
And
do
no
so.
one has more fun in this league
By the
than
farm, too.
Gronk.
Green farm.
On second down, here's Brady.
He's on our side.
Oh man, are you fucking serious?
Back at about the
nigga.
37-yard line.
Let's go.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Fucking
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Are you seeing something?
On third and long, it's Brady.
Oh, these motherfuckers just standing
They
still.
will
Y'all
find his
playing
man.
fucking
Come on, man.
And
They all at the church.
killing it.
Damn it,
I
they
used
only
to
catch
kill
on the
it.
outside.
That play was me. I see
Gotta make sure
at
that
the church.
we take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th
That play was me a
round.
Super
That
Bowl
would have
right
been something
there.
to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Come on,
Brady
man.
gets down the bunt. He
Oh,
takes it
goddamn
down about the
motherfucker.
12 for a gain of 3. The Seahawks,
Come from the
here's
green
their
barn.
defensive lineup.
Michael Bennett's one of the best pass-rushing defensive linemen in the game. Normally plays defensive end, but when they go to those nickel packages and he works inside, look out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
They'll run it here with Blunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I think
He's
we
a
know by
bitch.
now that every
If I ever
round is
seen a
not going to
bitch,
be
you're
broken
one of them.
and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Here's Blunt.
Fuck
That'll
that.
make it 4th down after a
Sit your
loss of
bitch ass
1.
down, nigga.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few
Sit
teams in
down.
the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
It'll be a gain of 6, and the decision to
I
go for it
respect it.
pays off.
Respect
They've got
the
a
game
1st
plan.
and goal.
Respect my throw attack.
They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's going to get
Wow,
this back to the 3-yard line.
Never
No
that.
further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the off. And he's over the line and into the end zone for the Patriots score. It's the fullback taking it
Over the
in.
lumberyard.
And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets
Hey,
it
yo,
to make
babe,
it 7-0
look how long it
Patriots.
took him to score.
The whole first, yeah.
Gostkowski now
That's 'cause
after
you
the
can't stop
touchdown.
my run.
He'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
I'm
touchback.
trying to sit here and figure out what it is I'm doing and how I'm doing it.
You're right.
Man, stop it.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, you
The
remind me of
starters for the
somebody.
Seahawks
You
of Seattle
remind
on the offensive
me
side. Charles, they could use a big game from Thomas Rawls.
of a love that I once knew.
Last year because an undrafted player is not supposed to
was
give you
blue.
nearly 6 yards to carry in production, and that's exactly what he did.
You
They need a big game
remind
out of it,
me
and they
of
expect
a
it.
love that
Calling
I
the game
once
before there, so
knew.
it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes, and we've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now they certainly do, and let's go back
You
to the Super Bowl.
remind
Trey
me
Flowers,
of a
who was
love
their
that.
leading
Look at cover
sack
4.
guy in
Scary
2016,
bitch.
7 in the
You
regular
so
season.
scared.
He was a monster in
Huh?
the Super Bowl against
Of a
Atlanta.
love that
He's
I
back
once
there for them. How
knew.
about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
They give it to Rawls. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. So the offense
Oh,
looking
shit, he
at
got
a
his horse.
2nd and 8.
That's a good
seen
play by
that?
the guys on the defensive
Yeah.
side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a
You
little
gonna pass
bit
it,
now
Mitch?
for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards
That's
shy of
sniper
midfield at the
right
48.
there. Headshot.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Of a love that I once knew. Ooh, ooh.
Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon
Mary J.
Gordon
Blige.
hits the Seahawks with a football to begin
You
quarter
remind
number
me.
two,
You remind
and
me.
they've
Pull
got
that
it
up.
here.
Pull that
First
up, baby. Yo, you heard it, right, baby?
No, not that one.
Pull that up. Pull that up on your phone.
You remind me of a fat bitch taking cock.
Okay.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? You're violent with the penis. It's penis violence.
A running play for Rawls. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to
Whoa,
press
no.
the run at all.
When your chinny
But they'll
chin
abandon
chin.
it now after gaining only 1 on that
Chin
run.
I found it,
And the
babe.
catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
There,
And
there he
brought
blows.
down. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a
You
lot
see,
of
you see
stature
it,
to
Yogi?
him.
You looked it
But
up?
sometimes the little guys,
Yeah.
they get lost
Yo,
in
listen
there.
to it,
People
it's
can't
nice.
really locate them.
Hey, yo, you keep listening to Fam, your ass will be in jail.
7 yards on the
I'm
catch.
listening to it, babe.
2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy.
classic.
Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A 2nd down carry for Procise. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard
nigga
pickup
blitzing
and
now.
leads to
Look
a
at
new
him.
set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation
This shit sound like
nowadays,
a 50
but I
cal. This
love
shit
watching a team that has
don't
enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, again, they go Procise. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Cover 4.
So
Look
many
at
times
you,
we look
man.
at a short run and we praise
Look at
the
you.
offense for trying to set the tempo and establish
you,
things,
man.
but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Look at
9
you.
yards on the play there.
Look
It sets
at
them
you,
up first
man.
and goal.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh shit, statue there, whole goddamn thing. I'm thinking about my statue.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against.
Yo,
the
you
wall.
worse than
That's a
drop,
win for the
nigga.
stop troops right
You
there.
worse than drop,
Get a
B.
little
Yo, you
bolder
worse than
now.
that nigga, B.
Win the first battle, keep coming after him, put the pressure on him.
That's caught at the 3.
You worse than
That
drop,
catch
nigga.
good for 5.
Word
It's
up,
3rd
man.
down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Both the run
damn.
and pass still in play here on 3rd and goal from the 3.
Oh, my God. Let's go. Let's go.
Better challenge that. Yeah, fuck out of here. Damn well you ain't
And the
getting it.
Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
I'm all for it.
Out behind you, out behind you.
Don't fuck this.
You know?
All
Let's
right.
go.
The offense is staying out
Thanks,
there.
sir.
Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
What the fuck is that about, man?
Here we go with Rawls. And he will take this
Let's
one
go,
in for
nigga.
a Seattle touchdown.
Stupid.
Thomas Rawls taking it
Good
in.
shit, babe.
And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That nigga playing
It's good, and
cover
we're
9
all
up
tied
there.
at
Yo,
7
you
apiece.
thirsty, B?
So
So
we're right
look
back
how
where
long
we
it took me to
started,
score.
all
Look how long
even
it took
as the
you to
kicks
score,
away.
bitch.
What are you talking about? I did
And
the
this'll
same
be
thing.
a
Yo, you
touchback
see?
as that
See
sails
what's wrong? I
over
did the
end
same
line.
thing he did. He don't like it.
New England comes
You know what I'm
out here and
saying?
take the field
I did the same. Yo, I did the same shit he did, and he don't like it now.
Yeah, if I was reloading,
How you don't like the same shit you gave me? That shit don't taste right, right?
Transcended that parity, and they've
Yo,
done it with guys that you don't normally
taste
think
right?
of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers
You
change.
can do all them
running backs change.
formations that
We know the one
them fake
constant is
ass
Tom
shit you
Brady,
doing. I don't
and
care.
That's a huge deal for
I'm not
them.
going nowhere, you
But to be able to
fucking
do it in what
fake
you call the
bitch.
parity times, and you're exactly right. Everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4. And that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
Blunt, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space
That's a
for
nice
him.
one, Gibby.
Oh, you like
just a
it?
couple of yards shy of a first down here on 3rd down.
God dang it.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for
Oh,
Blunt.
he
He's
fumbled.
got the
Oh,
first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now Blunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends
suck
on
my
how
cock.
the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Foxborough after this. So still a full 10 yards to go
That's
here
some
for
straight
the
up
offense
bullshit.
on 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man.
get the
It's
fuck
Gronkowski.
out of here,
For
man.
18 there as the drive will continue.
Stepping up
Ah,
in the
yes,
pocket.
Brady to
I like
Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finding time. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does. And we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out.
Yep.
When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, yeah.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's
The
go.
one to Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play.
I know what
Batting
you're looking
the ball
for.
away on an attempted
I'ma give it to
touchdown
you.
pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Throwing now is Brady. Can't find anyone open. Being chased out left. To the sideline
Right,
and
run,
to
you
Gronkowski. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up
Fag revere.
Partner, I think that completion
Fucking
takes the
bitch.
definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run.
Yo, you know what, Yogi? I was remembering what team was giving him a hard time. I knew it was one of them.
Somewhat happy.
Oh my goodness, I was out. Huh?
To the 29-yard
It was the Seahawks. He never used to want to play me with the Patriots and the Seahawks. I remember that.
What do you think goes on here?
I was busting his ass.
You're trailing. You're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he dropped it.
Okay, I see. Should have had it.
Good shit.
Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
Oh,
No doubt on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
Go slap yourself.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. On third down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete.
Oh, I thought he caught that.
Nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Yeah.
And when all else
Fat
fails
bitch
as
will
a
get
defender,
rolled out.
when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
This is fielded at the 7. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Dion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Come on, man.
James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin. Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
Brady now on first down. Surveying the field. Look. Inside the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
That was him right there, lady.
So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This one from 35 yards away.
Hit him in the fucking window.
And the 10-year vet knocks
In the
it
front,
to the
out left.
goalpost. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
All right, man. Time for me to turn
And they will not get a chance to return this
I know
one.
what I gotta
Through
do,
the end
babe.
zone for a
Lay it
touchback.
down.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality
I know what I
of
gotta
a
do on
coach's
defensive
talk
sense.
when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and
Why
we've
you
got
playing
the
cover
football.
4 for?
Let's go and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They go again with Rolls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Let's just go ahead and go back through that play with his eyes. Because he's got to read his keys. Run or pass right off the top. You're probably going to read an offensive lineman to see if he sets up in pass protection, if he fires out for a running play. The next thing is you're going to check and see what the back's going to do. And if he ends up with the football, okay, now you got to check and see. Does an offensive lineman come back?
Yo, what the fuck was that?
Are you going to try to elude it? Are you
Hell
going to
no,
take it
man.
and hold your
Come on,
spot?
man.
What are you going to do? In this
Come
case,
on, man.
didn't have to do any of that. Saw all of his keys, saw the play in front of him, and ran clean to the ball carrier and finished off the play.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson.
Yo. Oh, my. Yo, why this nigga's not throwing a fucking rock no?
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady over the middle. That's caught by Hogan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards on the pickup. And it'll be first down, New England. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run again with Blunt.
Oh, man. How this nigga blocking like that, man?
LeGarrette Blunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Talking
well
all that
run,
shit.
end
You
result.
are trash, man. You ain't do nothing impressive to me. Yeah, you winning. You're winning for right now.
Gostkowski
The
now
game is
after
not
the
over, bro.
touchdown. He'll send this one away.
By a
Man,
long
this
shot.
game is over. This game is over.
I hear you.
This game is
And
over.
that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
I know
And
everywhere
last time
where
now,
you
went
think
for it
you're
on
going.
4th down.
I hate
Turned
you.
it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every
Gotta
bit of
play
it,
it,
but it showed
Bummers.
confidence. Hey, I've
Come
got
on, man.
confidence in you guys.
Come on.
Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
There's Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. A good pickup there. 8
Kiss my
yards on
fucking
first
ass,
down
bitch.
completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to
Kiss
go
my
like
ass,
that,
man.
especially the ones
Tell me
running
you
around
like
the
that.
NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Wilson on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
You don't like
Give him
that, do you?
10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Good night.
get it down
All right,
to
Al.
37
All right, Al.
here.
Suck it
8
easy, man.
yards
All right,
on
Al.
the pickup there, and it
Man.
moves the sticks.
Oh, man, man.
2nd and inches
Don't
is
let that scrub ass nigga
oftentimes
salad.
an invitation for an offensive
I'm not.
coordinator to take
I
a
got
big
him.
shot downfield
Oh,
because he
nice.
feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they're doing.
It's complete to Lockett. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Good night.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
About to dog you. I saw that. Wide open.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7.
I like
and
that
gets
defense.
it all
What's
the
up?
way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense ain't risen to the challenge all evening long. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
The loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go with Procise.
Fuck
and
you.
This one will wind up with
So,
him
goal
losing
line
yardage
stand,
back
bitch.
to the 4-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove.
You weren't even looking at me, man.
Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit.
If that was him, he'd be crying right now. You hear me, Yogi? I don't understand why the man's not running like that. I don't understand that.
They come out here in the eye. On the toss, this is Blunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Brady now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north of Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle.
I know where you're going.
Starting to get near that maybe last run
with
their
you're
defense.
Going, you bum bitch.
Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense,
nothing.
quarterback stays healthy.
He caught that?
The Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns.
Good fucking
That's crazy, man.
Hey, from worst to first.
Brady now on first down.
Get the fuck.
Mitchell here.
Let's go. Let's go, Mitch. Money making Mitch, baby.
Malcolm Mitchell,
Let's go.
66 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Stay in that cover three.
Pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. Took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Yogi, yo, you see what was happening? Look at me, Yogi, yo.
Gostkowski now
You and
after
your
the
baby
touchdown. He'll send this one away.
I'm gonna eat on this one. This is salty.
And this will
This
not
is
be
salty,
returnable.
right?
It's
Hot,
out of
fresh
the
out
back
the
of the end
oven.
zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again.
Yo,
Continue to have
yo,
that kind of
who the fuck
confidence.
did that, man?
Not worry about
Yo,
the one
Nasty,
play
come
to get
on,
around and
man.
get into the end zone.
Man, fuck you, bitch. You did that shit.
Come on,
Yo,
man.
yo,
That
you did
bullshit
that.
again, man.
Don't blame that shit on me.
Somebody
One
got
of you motherfuckers did it with me.
took out that
Yo, fan bitch ass.
This
Yo,
nigga
fan
took
bitch
out that
ass.
motherfucking penis out his ass.
Yo, fan bitch, hey. Yo, fan bitch ass. You just finished drinking penis. Penis colada.
Second down, Wilson. He hits Baldwin right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to
damn,
the
that nigga came in
playmaker
that
that you just described.
And play is stopped here.
Nice play
Timeout.
right there.
It's the defense calling the timeout here.
Catching me with
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Wilson. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll escape to his left. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense?
try to
They're
throw
working
him in
against
your
a
mom's
very
ass.
mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps.
You
And on
didn't
that
want to
play,
know why
they held
another
him to a
man
short
couldn't throw the
gain.
ball.
They'll
Throw
lock
his
it with
balls
the
in your
grab
mouth.
over the middle.
Why couldn't he
Offense
throw the
comes
ball?
to
Why
the
couldn't he
line
throw the
now,
balls
1st
in
and
his
10.
mouth?
Now Wilson on 1st down. That is caught. And he'll
the
be brought
fuck
down
outta
right on the
here,
edge of
man.
the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone.
Man.
Touchdown,
That's my
Seahawks.
challenge. Oh, you ain't got no more timeouts,
Russell
you ugly
Wilson
bitch.
taking it
I don't need
in.
him.
And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Fucking
So
man.
with 2nd and goal,
I
still
should've
had a
been
couple of
did that,
downs
Yogi,
to
you know
work
what I'm
with.
saying?
They tried to sneak, and they got
Dude,
it.
what? You just caught a couple lucky ass passes. You're doing the same fucking play.
As opposed to waiting later on. I think it
Well,
fooled them
I
a little
should've
bit, but
did
how about
that.
the push they got up front
What
to
is
get
he
the
doing?
quarterback
What
through.
is he doing?
Push
21
and a
pop shot?
touchdown to boot. And this will be a
Yeah,
touchback as
babe.
that sails over the end line.
Hey,
The
babe.
Patriots offense
babe,
now
drops-
work their way
drops
back
like
onto
him
the
while you
field.
quiet,
And
bitch.
that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great
And look, he watching the game. Hey, that's why you on the sidelines, bitch.
Because if they were
That's why you on the sidelines right now. That's why you on the sideline.
There ain't nobody quiet. It's a
change
fucking
anything.
ball.
They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone.
Dumbass
Shut
play
the
again.
fuck up, man. Ain't nobody talking to you, man.
Right, I know you ain't
Miserable
talking.
motherfucker. Fuck you, man.
He reads
I'm
defenses
right,
so
I'm
well,
miserable.
doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think
Yeah.
that's his primary target.
Yo,
I think
come
he had
on, we
the
needed
read,
that.
figured out where the blitz
Oh,
was coming
my
from,
goodness.
and went to a secondary target.
Oh,
Nice
my
game.
goodness. Yeah,
On any
you better
pass
keep that
Oh.
motherfucker at home.
Anyone who's going after the
You
football
better.
is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often
Yeah.
physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Let me get on this nigga right here. I already know.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got time.
Yeah, let's go.
Maybe the turning point
You
they need.
fucking bum.
Picked off by
Let's
Deshaun
go,
Shepard.
B.
And they will set up shop
Niggas
at
die
their
every
own
day, B.
26-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the
Fucking
field.
go.
Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they
Let's
scored
go.
the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard
caught
because
that?
now their
Oh,
confidence is a little bit
man.
higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard
I know.
watching
You play in the middle.
if you're
I like
the
that.
offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent.
Gotcha.
But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson.
No!
He couldn't quite
Damn, I
hold
didn't
it.
even
Got
throw that
hit.
shit there.
Ball pops out.
Look at you, you
incomplete.
fucking bum.
We know it's not
You's
an
a
easy job to go
fucking
and
bum.
catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He gets it to Baldwin. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
Let's go.
Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll hand to Rawls. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson. That's
Get it?
caught at the 2.
Oh, my
That catch
goodness.
good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going.
And he will take this one
go.
in for the Seattle touchdown.
Let's go.
Russell Wilson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Hey, yo, drop. Kiss my ass. Chewy looking ass nigga. Yo, baby.
Yeah.
His name is Chewy.
Hauschka now to send this one away.
He over there
following
watching the
score.
game. You on the sidelines. Take a seat. Yo, babe, look, you see him? How sneaky he
And
is?
they will not
He's
get a
sitting there
chance
looking
to
at the
return
game.
this one as it's through the end zone for a
bitch.
touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach
I
right
know.
now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers.
Oh,
right?
oh my.
And that
Rob Gronkowski, there he goes. And all the way in.
That's my fault. That's my bad.
Gronkowski,
I looked that thing up. He got to run. He got to run and get escape. That nigga ran into the car.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
really impressive.
That was
run
my
after the
bad.
catch, wasn't it? That was
I shouldn't have
really
done that.
special by
That
him.
was my
But let's face it, in today's
fucking bad
NFL,
on that.
those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The fuck?
Oh, shit, you saw that?
Takes it up to the 40.
Wow.
12 yards there as they move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Time for a break. We're back to finish
Yo,
this
that dude
one
just
off.
flew in the
After
air.
this.
You saw that? Cheating shit.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On first down, Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On first and 10, it's Wilson.
Get that
Middle,
fuck
and it's
out of here.
incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the...
No! Oh, my God. Good game. Good game, man. Hey, man. Good game, B. Hey, good. That was one of the better games I've played in a long time against you. That's a good game, Jay. Yeah, that's a good game.
Yo, what? Yo, wow.
Solid. That's a good game.
Wow.
No, I'm thinking of Jay Nice.
Wow, man.
I said I was just thinking of Jay Nice. That's all I said, B. You stretching it right now.
Jay Knight. You talking about when he fucked you there?
It was real easy last time. They can't expect
Good
that
game.
going forward.
And we'll
man.
see if it's that easy here.
Damn.
Brady gonna throw here. He gets it into the
Oh,
hands of
man.
complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out Central
I
Casting.
should have played back last time a little bit. You know what I'm saying, yo?
Size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can
Sound
flat
like
out
they look
run.
like
They
a
put that
team.
whole package together. You light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brady to throw on
That's a
second
good
down.
game.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Yo, stop getting cocky, man. Like, you know, stop doing that.
To extend the drive. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry.
Hey, we played the fart game,
Brady now on first down.
and her mouth was open.
The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up
Yo, can I get a
second down.
rematch? Huh?
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of
That
take a
nigga
step
tight.
back and check myself a little bit.
Yo,
It's tight.
You
solid.
those big guys make big time spectacular
You sleep
plays.
here tight.
That when
Yo,
they
can we
drop,
run it back
I have to
or what?
remind myself, we ask a lot
we're
out
gonna
of
run
these
it back.
guys.
All right,
Block
cool.
and
sleep
catch
here
the
tight.
football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady now on first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more
Get
pressure.
that, man!
Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50.
That's your ass kick, nigga.
It's all right. You won by a touchdown or two. Good shit. YouTube, I'm out. Jay Nice, fuck you, bitch.